today we're going to continue with our topic that we left off with, choice. Choice or choices invites everyone, but predestination excludes. And this will be part one of our discussion on choices that invite everybody, but predestination excludes. Amen. From this subject and from this good morning, Pastora Adrian. From this topic of predestination, what do we have? What do we see? What do we find? We find doctrines that have evolved from that, such as the doctrine of eternal security, or once saved, the vernacular, once saved, always saved. Amen. And when we engage in the discussion and in a doctrine such as eternal security, and it absolutely then removes choice. And when you remove choice, you remove accountability and responsibility. I cannot be held accountable for what I do if I was already predestined to be a bad person. I cannot be held responsible or accountable because I was made this way. Amen. Are you hearing me? So that has to be debunked, and the truth has to be proclaimed. You know, we've had this discussion over the centuries, and the answer has been plain in our sight. It has been right there before us. But because people become so dogmatic in defending a point of view that has given them notoriety, has given them fame, has given them access, has given them popularity, has given them a following, it makes it difficult for them to change course, to adapt or adopt truth, because they have waded so far out there and they have become so so ingrained. It's not the word that I want to use, but they've become so locked in that to change course would mean to lose all that they have worked for or all that they have built. Amen. You know, and so for that reason, people don't want to change and won't change. And at the bottom of that is pride. It's just pride.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's go to the word. We're going to take you to Matthew chapter 22. And we're going to pick up at verse number 11. We've already gone through the majority of this chapter, and even verse 11 will be a reread. But that's okay, because we need to establish this before we can conclude this chapter, that this part of the chapter that we are dealing with. Matthew chapter 22, verse 11. Amen. Would you go ahead and read that for us, Gabriel? Do you have that up?
Yes.
You have it up?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 11. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment.
Interesting. Now, so what do we say? The call or the invitation had gone out to everyone, to anyone. With the call or with the invitation always comes the instruction, comes the qualifications, what is necessary, what is needful. The call never just goes out without you having clarity of what the requirements are on the call. Amen. So, you know, the call of God, it goes out to everybody. So this guy, if it didn't, how does this guy end up with an invitation and he's not even prepared? When the others that had accepted the invitation were received because they met the requirements, but this particular individual, he received a call as well, but he did not follow the instructions. Even that connotes choice. He had a choice to comply with the instructions or not. You see choice right there. He chose to show up at the wedding without following the instructions that accompanied the invitation. That's choice.
Mm.
That's choice. See,